All right, y'all. As part of the ongoing rant here for weapon safety and safe carrying positions, I'm going to demo some for you so you know what to do either yourself or if you're an instructor, you're a little better educated on what carry positions are safe when the guns are out or when you're on the range, as opposed to downrange being safe. If you haven't watched any of my other previous rants, I don't like instructors teaching downrange as a safe area for new students or experienced students with firearms, because downrange is only on the range. That's a rangeism. Downrange is, the designated area where you're supposed to shoot, which is fine to teach that when you're on the range. That's a rangeism. However, in the real world, there is no downrange. There is only you carrying your weapon system, or two of them in this case, and there is the threat that you need to address, and there is everything else that you cannot threaten or shoot by pointing your weapon system at it. So we go through here first, show you that my weapon systems are clear, then we'll go from there. So I always begin with my secondary, come out of my holster, come up in a safe direction into my workspace. My workspace is right here because it's in my line of sight. I can see the weapon system, I can manipulate the weapon system, but I still have peripheral vision on what's going on out here. So come out of the holster, up in a safe direction. If this pistol had a safety, I put the safety on. It's a Glock. It doesn't. What I'm going to do, lock the slide to the rear, do a 3-point inspection. That is the chamber, magazine well, and slide face. All are clear. You can't see that, but let the slide go forward. Take a well-aimed shot in a safe direction. Charge, that's clear. Go to the holster. Moving into my primary weapon system, my rifle. Again, on safe, up into my workspace in a safe direction. Bolt is already locked back to the rear. Perform a 3-point inspection. The chamber, and really look in there. If you need a light to do this, do so. Chamber, bolt face, and magazine well. All those are clear. Again, let the bolt go forward. Close my dust cover. Point in a safe direction. Dry fire. Recharge. Back on safe. Close my dust cover. Weapon systems are clear. Now, carry positions. It's a big thing on the range because you might have someone new or someone who's not as experienced. They're going to engage their target, and then important to brief them what they're going to do after the target engagement. If it's the secondary, are they going automatically back to the holster or a carry position? Same with the rifle. They engage a target with a string of rounds. Are they going back to a carry position or back onto safe and slung as if they're just patrolling with it? So that's kind of how that would look. Low carry or low ready just kind of looks like this. So rifle either can be above your shoulder or kind of in your shoulder pocket, almost on a 60 degree with the barrel facing down. And what this does is if I'm working around people, I send my string around, so bang, 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 back on safe, bring the rifle back down to here. Now, this is pointing just in front of my own feet, but it's not pointing at anything else. So the good thing about this is, look, I can turn. I'm not going to flag anybody on the range because my rifle is pointed just in front of where my feet are, which is better than pointing it at somebody else. The other carry position is a high ready. Again, bringing the weapon system up into your workspace in a safe direction. So this way is safe. There's no one standing over here. Bring the weapon system up. I'm kind of between like a 45 and a 60 degree angle here from high carry. Buttstock is just under my firing side arm, and my barrel is right here. It's in my line of sight. I can even cheat up and go a little bit higher if I was concerned with it. And look, again, I can turn and not flag anybody on the range. My barrel, the dangerous part of this thing, is pointed this way. Now, if you're really doing some more advanced things like CQB, the only extra consideration you need with high ready or high carry is people on floors above you. Most times at the range, you are outside or on a single story structure, no one is above you. So going from a high carry, just like this, I'm moving around, I have to engage, drive the rifle out, engage, bang, 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 go back on the safe, go back into my high carry. And again, I can move and not flag anybody. If we're gonna work on transitions, going from the rifle, I'm engaging, bang, 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 something happens, I go dry, or weapon malfunctions, go on safe if I can. Some malfunctions will not allow you to go on safe, but I'll go on safe, malfunctions. I'm transitioning to my pistol, and where I'm dropping my rifle down to, again, this is almost at the same angle as a low carry or a low ready. I'll raise this up so you can see. Barrel's facing down. So even on a transition, rifle being here, this isn't pointed at anyone. You know, maybe it's near my feet, maybe if the angle gets right, if I'm really moving around. But if that's occurring and in a combat situation, I'm not so worried about that thing being pointed at my feet for the couple of seconds that it is. I'm worried about the threat. So, transition. So, sorry, a little off track there. I'm at a high ready, drive the gun out to engage, bang, bang, bang. Something happens, go on safe if I can. Bring the rifle down to transition, coming out with my secondary. Drive out, address the threat, bang, bang, bang. All right, threat's done with. So if I'm gonna move around with my pistol now, and barring this be a transition, high carry with a pistol, very similar to a rifle, like this. Again, the barrel of the pistol, the dangerous part, where the bullets are going, is kind of up between a 45 and a 60-degree angle above me. Like I said, unless you have some considerations where someone is on a second floor above you. Most civilians aren't going to have that. Or consider that and work that into your home defense plan. Know that you can't be at high ready with a pistol if people are on the floors above you. You need to be at a low ready or a low carry. So this is high carry, it's like the rifle. Again, I can turn. I'm not flagging anyone to my sides, because a big thing I see training with people, instructing people, they engage their target, bang, bang, and they come back, and they kind of come back to a position 3 here, and they want to turn and talk. So don't turn and talk with your pistol on the range. Tell them to come to a high ready. They can turn and talk to you, and they're not pointing the gun at anybody. Or tell them to go back to the holster. So, from the holster, same way, I come out, address the threat, bang, bang, okay. Things are done in the range, I can come back to a high carry into like a sternum index. And what I'm doing, move this away, you see my support hand is against my sternum, and it is set so when I lay my firing hand on there, turn to the side a little bit, I can present out and I'm rolling my hand into my shooter grip. And from my shooter grip, see if you can see that there, my shooter grip. And as I come back from my shooter grip, I'm just rolling my hand against my chest. Now, this isn't super comfortable. This is exaggerated a little bit with my elbow. My firing elbow is up pretty high, but that is to ensure that my slide of my barrel of my pistol is facing directly down. So again, I can move this way around the battlefield or on the range and not flagging anybody. So, all that to say, if you're an instructor or a coach, you're with people on the range, teach them the correct way to do things. And the correct way is that downrange is not the safe way to point the weapon system. The safe way to point the weapon system is only at things you want to destroy and at nothing else. That's a big thing with the Second Amendment community. For people who support the right to bear arms, we in that community need to inspire in the public confidence that we know what the hell we're doing. And when we're out there on the range and we have rules like only point the weapon down range or don't handle the weapon system when someone is forward of the line, I can handle this all day from right here. I'm not going to point it at you if you are down on the line. I'm not saying don't abide by your range's rules. However, know the why of what you're doing and why this is safe, because when the public who is anti-Second Amendment or wants to take the right to bear arms away, what have you, they're like, that's dangerous. And if you can't explain to them why this is not dangerous to hold this like this, or to bring it up into your workspace in a safe direction and hold it like this, if you can't explain to them that you should be able to walk through a hospital, an orphanage, the floor of Congress like this, and not point this at anybody, you're wrong. And it is going to look like it's dangerous. So I hope this has helped. I feel like this is the third part in my series. And I feel like after this I can make my next series, which is going to be called Me Not Flagging People in Public, which is everywhere, as long as you're carrying correctly. So be safe, have a good one. Hope this helps.